Did you know that your mindset and your energetic vibration play a massive part in how much money you will let yourself make inside your business? If you didn't, this is a massively important part of this journey as a business owner, and I want to share with you all about it in today's episode. So let's get into it. Hello, my gorgeous friends. Welcome back to another episode of the Soul-Led Millionaire. Today's episode is actually a lesson that I decided to take out of one of the free workshops that I did recently on creating six figures in 2023. And the reason I wanted to share it in the actual podcast is because it was that good. It was that good, and I really enjoyed doing it, and I want you to have this very important and very crucial piece of information about creating the income that you want through your business and the mindset and energetic aspect of it. So without further ado, let's get straight into the lesson. Today, we're talking about the energetics and the mindset of creating six figures, like building a six-figure business, because yes, there are a lot of strategies and there's a lot of practical things in order to make that, and many different methods and many different avenues to get there. But there is an energetic and mindset aspect that not a lot of people talk about, and it is very important. I touched on it a little bit yesterday, how when you have not done the mindset work, when you won't look at the blocks and the fears and the doubts coming up, you will sabotage yourself. And it can appear in many different ways, like from procrastination, from never finishing anything, from talking yourself out of it, from letting yourself believe that it's not possible, or listening to other people who have no fucking idea tell you that it's not going to work, that it's a scam or something like that. You will let yourself be derailed if you don't look at the mindset and energetic aspect of it. So that's what I want to talk about today, because it's very important. If you are on this quest truly to make six figures, you need to have this in your pocket as well. So, six figures. What would it actually feel like to make six figures this year? What would it really feel like? What would it look like to you? What would your lifestyle be like? What would it feel like to have that amount of money in your bank account? How would it feel knowing that you made six figures this year? I want you to write this down. I want you to really tune into the experience of this. What would it actually feel like? When I first hit my first six figures, it was so much for me. It was like, holy fuck, I did it. But at the same time, even though I'd done a lot of mindset work leading up to that, at the same time, there was this niggling fear that somehow I was going to fuck it up. Somehow it was going to disappear, or somehow I was going to be in trouble for it. And this is, a recurring pattern with my own limiting beliefs, but there's like this element where I feel like I'm going to get in trouble for doing well, for making money, for having nice things, for things working out. I'm going to get in trouble for it. And so I could easily have just like let that sit there as I make this money and continue to make six figures. But I knew that if I let it run in the background on autopilot, it would start to affect my habits, my behaviors, my thoughts, and I would start doing things differently, and I'd start to sabotage myself. And then I noticed, as I did let it run for a little bit too long, I started to do some things that were like random. Like the sales system that I was continuously doing, like the sales plan I had, I just started to change my mind and to do something different, even though it completely worked and it's what got me to six figures. I was like, no, maybe I need to do this. I nipped it in the bud right then. And then I decided, okay, we have to look at this. We have to work on this. And so a big element of the work was making it safe to have that amount of money, making it okay, the universe has got my back, and really cocooning myself in that space of, I am okay. It is safe to have this. I am being looked after. I am being taken care of. I am being guided. The universe has my back. I'm fully taken care of. I'm fully protected. I'm fully safe. I am fully wrapped in the love of the universe. Nothing can harm me. Nothing can take it away. This is all working out in my favor. And so as I started to tell a new story that it's okay, that it's safe, that I'm protected, that I'm looked after, that the universe has my back, it enabled me to relax with it. And therefore, because I was relaxed, I could start making more and start receiving more, which is when I started to make multiple six figures in a year, right? So how do you do this? How do you go from not believing it's possible to even make 10K a month, which would be 120K a year, or even 5K a month, going from, I don't know if it's possible, I've never seen six figures in my life, going from, what would I even do with that amount of money? Would I even sabotage it? I want you to move into a place where you start telling a different story. And how I want you to do that is I want you to ask a question like, think about all the things, all the fears, all the BS that's coming up, the BS thoughts, that's not going to work out, everything's going to fail, you're going to fuck it all up. And ask yourself, what if it was the opposite? What if the opposite was true? What if I wasn't going to fuck it up? What if I was going to do it and do it well? What if I was going to hit 10K months and beyond? What if it was just going to all fucking work out in my favor? And I want you to tell the story that now that it is working out in my favor, how am I thriving? What does it look like? How does it feel? And I really want you to go into feeling the feelings of that experience of having the six figures, okay? Feeling the feelings of the six figures in your bank account, of the sales notifications coming in, of money just flowing in, and there's so much stability and so much consistency. And you feel like you have this amazing dynamic, not just with money, but with the universe, because you have tuned in and worked on your own vibration. You are working with your own inner frequency and your energetics to keep yourself in a really clean and clear place about receiving money, about earning money, about money always coming in. There's a continuous flow and it's always ever replenishing. It never runs out. If you spend money, it gets replaced instantly. That there is never lack. You are always receiving, right? And I want you to imagine that there's just so much money. There's so much money coming in. You are being deeply compensated for the amazing work that you're doing, for how much you're helping people, for providing these amazing solutions that these people absolutely wanted and needed. And they're so grateful that you decided to create this product or this ebook or this course or this platform to enable them to get those solutions because they wouldn't have found it otherwise. And I want you to just see the impact of that. You're not getting six figures just for the fucking sake of it. You are actually getting six figures because you have helped these people and they love to pay you. They love to pay you. How does that feel? You have more than earned this. You would completely deserve this. You completely deserve to have six figures. You are so worthy of it. You have never needed to prove yourself. You have never needed to try to be worthy. You always were. So how does it feel to have six figures coming in easily, effortlessly? You don't have to keep your mind on it. It just comes in as an effect of the good work that you're doing and of the vibrational work that you're doing and of the mindset work that you're doing. How does it feel? I want you to really ground yourself in that place that it's safe, that six figures is flowing in, that it's easy. You don't have to keep your mind on it. And one thing that really worked for me was imagining having 100 grand in the bank. And I know that is hard for some people, but I imagine just seeing the numbers, 100 grand sitting in my bank account and how it would make me feel having that in there. And the instant feeling that I felt was relief. It was a relief to be like, oh, sweet, I don't have to worry now. Like, I'm good. I have a lot of money. I'm fully taken care of. I feel secure. I feel safe. I feel so relaxed. I feel so at peace. It's not a big deal. Like, I can now approach my business from this place of complete ease and complete relaxation because I'm not trying to make money now. I have money and money keeps flowing in. And now I can be in this really beautiful place of just serving because the financial aspect is fully taken care of. And there are like many different levels to work with this. Like eventually you'll get to a point where you realize that what you do in your business and the money that you make actually have nothing to do with each other. You are a match to a certain amount of money and the money will find its way through to you. And it may be through your business and it may be through other avenues, but they're separate because the universe is your source. the customer isn't your source of money. The program isn't your source of money. It's the universe. But that's like next level. So I just want you to focus on this right now, that you have it, that it's coming in, that it's easy, that it feels good, and that 100 grand is sitting in your bank. And now you can just show up from this really delicious, beautiful place. How does it feel? I've seen it time and time again. Whenever I've implemented a new sales system, or I've rolled out a new launch or a new active strategy in real time, when I have applied these energetic principles and I have imagined the money flowing in and it's coming in, whether it's from this or it's just coming in overall in general, and I imagine money sitting in my bank and I can see sales coming up on my phone as I'm implementing this system and I'm rolling it out, it has changed the results. It has made the results from that particular sales system wildly successful, more successful than you would ever expect from a brand new system that's just been implemented. Like I remember there was one time where I implemented one of the systems, and it was an easy system. And within an hour, 10 people had already purchased from this sales system. Within an hour, I'd never seen anything like that before. But it was because it was an effect of me pouring this energy, this flow, this is an abundant channel. Money can come through this channel. I'm feeling the feelings of a ton of sales coming through this particular channel, that it did. And it continues to be one of my best converting sales systems. Like, it converts at 40%, which is so unheard of in terms of sales, especially from an evergreen automated strategy, right? But you can infuse this work into the strategies that you are implementing. And I tell you, I kid you not, it will boost that system for you. So in Money Mindset School, we really focus on not just transforming your entire relationship with money, but also transforming what's going on within your dynamic, within your business. Because we tend to set up these rules and conditions and make meaning of things when we really don't need to. Like yesterday on Instagram, I put up a post that shared the money you desire and what you choose to be a match for is separate from the aligned action that you take in your business. And it can be a difficult concept to grasp at first, because most of us have been raised in a world where action equals results, right? But in this case, and as you do the work, you start to understand that alignment equals results. And what you're a match for and the action you take are separate, and you don't link the two up, right? It's about keeping your energy clean about it all and not creating rules and conditions about, if I do this, then it means I get to have that. No, you are a match. You are worthy. You get to have what you desire. You get to have the money that you desire. And then you have aligned action that you want to take, but they are not connected. You know, in Money Mindset School, I teach a lot about navigating the dynamics within your business and setting it all up in a really miraculous way so that you're not interfering with the flow of how money can come to you. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love to have you inside Money Mindset School. But other than that, that is all from me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you next week.